Hello again, YouTube, man. It's Fair Masters here. I need to upload something to this channel because the people who are subscribed to this channel are great encouragement. You know, they often encourage, so on and so forth. So I'm gonna make sure I give them something. So y'all know today on my other channel is Sunday Sermon, but I kind of want to highlight some of the points that I made in that particular. Actually, I did 2 videos, but I want to highlight some of the points I made. I talked about how I know you heard the phrase, the idle mind is the devil's playground or whatever. So I kind of came from that standpoint and how we have to make sure, especially when you're alone as men, women too, that you're not thinking negative, that you're doing the proper do with your negative thoughts. When they come in, you talk to yourself in the opposite. I am not lonely. That's a myth. Find something fun to do, or somebody fun to do. I mean, you know, if you gotta learn, like I say, Eddie Griffin is one of my favorite comedians. I know he do a lot of cussing. He can get a little dirty, but hey, I like Richard Pryor too back in the day, and Red Fox. So, hey, listen, that's one of my idiosyncrasies, man. I'm not perfect. You know, sin is the breaking of the law. So this ain't necessarily a sin, it's just misconduct on my behalf. Hey, man. Hey, I like comedians, man. I like laughing, man. You know, people is too serious now. They're funny acting, all buried in their phone. Like, let me show you. All buried in their phone. Not even talking to each other, you know what I mean? And I'm saying men do this even more or the same as women. You know, men are taught to oppose other men. Like, it's cool to have ops and stuff. It's cool you a man who can't get along with other men. The only men you shouldn't be getting along with is the the effeminate. I'ma say it. Now, even some of them you should be able to get along with, but I'm talking about the dude who act like he masculine, but he really effeminate, put it that way. Not the one that's rainbow out of the closet, them, you know, you already know how to deal with them. I'm talking about the dude who claimed to be like that dude, but can't even get along with other dudes. Like, it's one thing if people ain't been raised right and you coming with structure and manly principles. Of course they ain't gonna like you. Guys that didn't have their father in their life like that gonna have a problem with you, but we ain't talking about that. We talking about dudes who see other dudes and they start trouble. That shouldn't be. You need to get your mind right. You know, you listen to all that garbage music that's putting all of these, the devil is building her castles in your mind. And you allowing it because you keep feeding those imaginations that you're supposed to cast down. The only thing you should have in your mind is that which the Most High approves of, condones, or that which is going to positively benefit you. Having ops is not going to positively benefit you. You're not invincible. Eventually somebody going to get you. So that's not the way to go. I know you idolize NBA Youngboy and all those rappers. I'm going to stop saying his name, because he ain't the only one. He don't pay himself. Somebody pays him. And those are the people who are going to have a greater judgment. Yeah, he going to be judged. All these dudes going to get judged for the works they perform in the flesh. But the people who pay them to put on a persona that's not going to benefit us as a group, they going to pay a bigger penalty. Just people losing their soul trying to carry out these strange, like the Bible says, strange fire. Like some of this music is what the Bible was talking about with this strange fire. Some of this stuff on Instagram and all this stuff, BBLs, they want guys to look at them and jag off. And, you know, I'm going to tell y'all, man, a lot of these girls, they obsessed with guys looking at them and jagging off. Some of them be in their mind, they be like, I wonder how many guys is jagging off to my pictures. You wasn't put here for that. I'm going to give you an example. I talked today about the 10 virgins. And the scripture was talking about the groom being the Most High. What does that show you? That show you that originally marriage is supposed to be for virgins. That's who's supposed to be getting married. But the whole world and all the lust of the flesh and the lust of the eyes done changed that dynamic. But it's really supposed to be virgins getting married. That's why you had that parable of the 10 virgins. Read it. You ain't supposed to get touched before you get married. That's why these chicks be acting masculine. That's why these chicks be in their mind. They got to close their eyes during sex because some of them, they have such a disdain and disrespect for the dude who had enough love for them to marry them that they got to close their eyes and think about all the dudes that dumped them, had babies on them. Y'all know these women literally would be thinking about guys who had babies on them during sex with the guy that they had babies with. And then they get mad when we talk about this stuff. Man, get out of here. Get out of here. And I'm not one that's against them, but I'm going to speak the facts. And the facts is, if you're not a virgin, you need to get your mind right. And you need to come clean about your activities with the dude that's thinking about marrying you. Then that way, he already know what to expect. Instead of you being one of them chicks that pretend like you ain't really did nothing, but you been sucking sticks, licking balls, and doing all kind of stuff, but you always, I wouldn't do that, I wouldn't do that, I wouldn't do that. Yes, you would. You would have sex with one of these pookies the same day, go home with a loose vag, and then tell him he being insecure. And I just wanted to talk about that a little bit. You got to get your minds right, man. Got to get our minds right. This is Manosphere Masters. Stay tuned for more videos. Check out my other channel, the No Matrix, No Simping, All Subjects channel.